All right, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about how to trade like a boss. And this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial. So make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Because let me tell you guys, you are not going to get this content on cable TV. You are not going to get it on satellite. No. But exclusively on the Jason Casper YouTube channel. So make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe. So let's get into this. What I want to do in today's video is I want to take a look at the last few trades that I've made in the past few days and talk about literally how to trade like a boss, how to always be ahead of the market, how to always have your entries, your stop losses, your take profits on point. I'm going to be showing you how I was able to take a long from right here, take a short from right here, take a long from right here, and then take another long from right here just in the past few days, literally catching the bottoms and the tops and all the retracements. And I'm going to show you how I do this because it can be done. And I firmly believe that anybody, absolutely anybody, can learn how to trade this way if they simply just know the information that they need to know and then are willing to have the patience and the discipline to make it happen. So let's talk about step number one. Step number one, the most important thing about trading is have a dang plan, y'all. Seriously, have a plan. This is the most important part of trading that most people don't do. When most people come to the charts, they do not have a plan. And what this does is it leads to emotional trading. It leads to chasing price. And worst of all, it leads to being in a position and you don't have a clearly defined plan. I get it all the time from people who message me and they're like, Jason, I took a long from such and such price. I'm 50% in the red. What should I do? Should I add margin so that I don't get liquidated? Should I cut my losses? Should I just hold the trade and hope it goes into the green? Goal number one of trading is never put yourself in that situation where you don't have a plan and you're in a trade. You can eliminate many losses by simply having a plan. So how are we going to do it? Every single day, you are going to do your technical analysis and have a general plan. Over here in my VIP Discord, every single day, I post my general plan. Okay, this was Friday, the 18th of March. And basically, I look at the chart and I come up with these key levels and I mark out the areas of confluence. And this is how I start to formulate my plan for the day. And I say, okay, right now on this chart, there are some areas I would like to long. There's some areas I would like to look for shorts. I would like to look for a short if we come up to this area, look for a long if we come here, look for a long if we come here, look for a long if we come here. This is the foundation of my plan. Having this foundation immediately takes a lot of the pressure and stress off of trading because right off the bat, regardless of what happens to the price, whether we pump or if we dump, there are areas where I know I have potential trade setups. Okay, now I post this every single day in the VIP Discord. You can join the Discord by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. But this is step number one to having a plan. Step number two to having a plan is you have to know in your head what would you like to see happen and then plan for it. Okay, you need to know what you would like to see happen. You need to come to these charts and pretend like you are the market maker, like you control what price is going to do. You have to look at these charts and say, you know what? This is what I want to happen. Why do we even waste our time saying this is what we want to happen? A lot of people, they watch my videos, they're like, Jason, you're not predicting anything. You're just saying this could happen or that could happen or this could happen or that could happen. Well, the truth is, guys, the reason why I say this could happen or that could happen is because good technical analysts should be able to look at a chart, understand that anything could happen, and then plan for each and every one of those scenarios so that regardless of what happens, you are one step ahead of the markets and you already know the trade that you are going to enter. And the way I do this is I actually literally draw what I want to happen. So on the 18th of March, I knew that we had an area of support that I was looking to take a long from, right? And as we were coming down to that area of support, what I did was I drew what I wanted to see happen. I wanted price to come down to the golden pocket area, and I also wanted to see market Cipher B getting bullish divergences as we came down to the area, right? This is what I wanted to happen. Now what this does is this puts a little flesh on the bones of your overall plan for the day. This is giving me specifics. This is giving me some juicy chicken thighs or steak, right? Some steak, some T-bone steak. It's putting some meat on that T-bone, right? A porterhouse steak. I love. Give me some of that filet mignon and a nice glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, all right? You can tell I'm very cultured by the way I talk, right? And so you need to draw what you want to happen, because then when you see what you want to happen, boom, it's very, very easy for you to enter the trade. And this is a trade setup. I give my plans in my VIP Discord. I don't do that only. There's a lot of people in here, wonderful technical analysts, giving the juiciest TA, guys. The juiciest TA. I love it. I love it. We have a really great community of traders here, guys. A really great community of traders. But my point is, you draw what you want to happen, and then when it happens, you know exactly how to trade it. And then, boom, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful move, right? A beautiful, beautiful trade. And I'm pretty sure that trade ended up being hundreds of % in profit. And then, look at this. As we were pumping up, right, I was planning for my next trade because we had a very clear area of resistance that I knew already I was looking to take a short from. And so as we were coming up to this area, I'm drawing what I want to see happen. I want to see on the higher term time frames, I want to see money flow. I want to see momentum coming down as we take out this previous high right here, okay, around that $42,000 level. And so when that happens, I mean, it literally happens, right? We come up, we take out the high into that $42,000 level, and that's when we get our drop down. So right away, just based on knowing kind of my general plan, drawing what I want to see happening, I was able to enter 2 trades. Okay, I was able to enter 2 trades. And they were juicy, guys. They were juicy. And let me just, because I don't want anyone to say I'm making this up, I actually did take the trade. So let me show you my entries. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to everybody who is taking the juiciest trades in here. So this was the first long that I took from the golden pocket. And then this was the short that I took from around 42K. Okay. Now, it's very important that you plan for bullish and bearish scenarios. Okay. Bullish and bearish scenarios. Because we don't know what price is going to do. So you have to come to the charts and you have to say, okay, if price pumps, these are the shorts I will look for. If price dumps, these are the longs I will look for. So when I'm making my plans, right, when I'm posting these potential trade setups in here, you can see that so the day started, right, and I was looking for longs, but I was also looking for shorts, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I wasn't actually looking for any shorts. Well, I was, right? I was looking for this short from 42K, right? I knew right away on that day that I was looking for a short from 42K, and I also knew that I was looking for longs from the golden pocket, right? And so I had a plan regardless of what happened. I knew what I wanted to see on the chart. I knew what confirmations I was looking for. And this is also very important. You have to draw well, we'll get into that later. Plan for bullish and bearish scenarios. And then this is a very important step, guys. Learn technical analysis if you don't know it. Trading is not a learning by doing kind of thing. You have to actually take the time to learn this stuff, because if you don't, you're absolutely going to lose money, right? You're absolutely going to lose money. And so, look at this. Bitcoin is right now coming down to the VWAP. Oof. Let's check out the 3-minute time frame. Not looking too great, is it? It's really not looking that great, huh? Okay. If you don't know technical analysis and you want to learn, you can check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, because what this does is it gives you a very clear point A to point B comprehensive trading system, so that you always know where you're looking to take the next trade. You always know what your entries are going to be, your take profit, your stop loss. All that stuff is going to teach you how to do everything I just went over, how to mark your levels, how to have a plan, how to know what to look for, complete scalping, day trading tutorials. There's currently a 25% discount in the description of the video. This is a this is a great place to start. I've had people take this course and quit their full-time job to trade full-time. If you want to even go deeper into technical analysis, if you want to learn how to use footprint charts, if you want to learn how to use TPO charts and market profile charts, you can check out the link to the advanced technical analysis course also in the description right here. This is where we basically go over how to use footprint charts for the live market data, as well as TPO, market profile. Check it out, guys, if you are interested. There's links to all of that in the description. So let's get on to step number 2, how to trade like a boss. I kind of went over it a little bit, but you need to draw out exactly what you are planning for, right? You have to draw out the price action and your confirmations, okay? Draw out the price action and the confirmations. So the other day, I was looking for this to happen, right? I was looking for this to happen. So let's find what I was looking for. Yesterday morning, I had posted this, okay? This was one of the scenarios I was planning for. I was planning for price to come down to the golden pocket, get a bounce up to the golden pocket, and then come down to this area, all right? I was looking for price to come down to about 40,900, come up to about 41.4, and then down to about 40.6. And the reason I drew this is because I knew that there were 2 areas of support right here, 2 very important areas of support. We had the golden pocket, and then we had the 786 confluence with the naked daily point of control. And I also drew the confirmations I wanted to see for both of these trades. I wanted to see the bullish divergences on the 6-minute time frame, right? So what happens? What happens is we come down to our first entry. These are some other plans I was planning for, but we come down to our first entry with our clear confirmations. This is the 12-minute time frame, but if we go to the actual chart, we can see that when we came down to the level, which let me just pull that fib for us to see. I'm pretty sure it was this fib right here. Let's take a look. Nope, it wasn't that fib, but I'll find it because it's important to understand what I was exactly looking for. Right, it was this, right? I want to see us come down to this Fibonacci golden pocket with bullish divergence. And look what happens as we come down to that Fibonacci golden pocket. We get our bullish divergence on the 6-minute time frame. We can see that the momentum is getting higher. We can also see that the money flow on market Cipher B is coming up as we come to our key level, right? And then we come up and we get our rejection from none other than the golden pocket of the move to the upside. So what we're doing is we have to kind of, because we know our technical analysis, we are able to look at the chart and think one step ahead of the market, right? To say, okay, I know it's very probable if we come down here with a bullish divergence that we'll get a bounce, okay? And I knew based on the higher term time frames that the trend was overall bearish because the higher time frames were telling me this was a major top here. And so I wasn't expecting a massive bounce. I was expecting a retracement and then coming lower to this naked point of control around 40,600, the 786, where we'd get another bounce. And what do you know? We come down to that second area, 40,600, where we get another bounce, right? And it's all about drawing what you want to see happen, because then when it happens, you're already waiting for it. You're like, you know what? I don't have to worry about FOMOing or being trigger shy to enter this trade because I've already planned for it. I already know exactly what I want to see. And so when you see it, it's like, okay, I see exactly what I want to see. Let me enter into the trade. Let me enter into the trade. So interesting times we're in with Bitcoin. This is also very important, guys. You have to know your take profits and your stop losses. And this is very important. All right, very important. Okay, important. If you do not know your take profits and stop losses, you will get wrecked, because you will find yourself in a position where, let's say, for example, you took a long right here at the VWAP and you didn't know where your take profit or stop loss should be. Now you're in drawdown and you have to now question within yourself, am I going to hold this trade and hope it comes up, or am I going to let it come down? And not having a clearly defined entry and exit will cause you to trade with your emotions. You have to have some kind of logic or reason that you can default to avoid emotional trading. Because when you have money on the line and when you don't have a plan, you can be swayed by every little thought that you have, right? You can be swayed by every little thought that you have. You could see something bullish, like you could see this 1 minute candle coming up and be like, oh, I should stay in the trade. And then all of a sudden there's a purple candle, be like, dang, I should get out of the trade. You're going to flop and grope. The key to avoiding emotional trading is having the plan and the logic and the reason before you enter the trade. And so you can tell yourself, let's say, for example, that you were going to enter this trade right here. You could say, okay, if we come below these previous lows, this is definitely going to be my stop loss. I'm not saying this is what you should do, but that is actually giving you a, risking less than 1%. All right. And then you can set your take profits at a new high. Okay. And you would tell yourself that, because I know we do have some areas of resistance up here, what you would do is you would say, okay, I'm only going to enter the trade if I get my confirmations here. And then once I have my confirmations, you're going to know, okay, this trade will become invalid if we lose these lows, okay? Because we're clearly not going to get a bounce and be changing market structure, right? We're assuming that we're putting in our low, our higher low, and our higher high, right? We're trying to long with the uptrend. And so if we put in now a lower low, we know, okay, the trade is invalid. All right, my idea is invalid. I need to get out of the trade. And then you could say, okay, I am going to set some take profits for this trade as well. And the way I like to do that is knowing in advance, okay, we have a pretty high volume node coming in right here. So this will be my take profit 1. And then we have another area of support up here. This will be my take profit 2. And so what you can do is when take profit 1 is hit, you can then take 50% depending on the context of your trading, scalping, day trading, whatever. And you can move your stop loss then to your entry to guarantee a win. Take profit 2 is hit. You take out the second 50% of your trade and you're good to go. And depending on your leverage here, if you're using very high leverage, I would probably take this trade with like 75, 80x leverage because I still have plenty of playing room. My entire trade idea can come to the bottom of my stop loss without getting liquidated, even at 100x leverage here, right? And so I could technically be risking less than 1% of my total account, 100x leverage, and I could be making, about 1%, let's say 0.75% on my whole account, TP1 and TP2 combined, right? So you have to have these plans in advance, and that will really, really help you, all right? It's very info-ratnant. And then finally, execute with zero emotion using good risk management. Once you have that plan, just do it. Just do it, man. Just do it. Isn't that some kind of slogan for some kind of thing? I don't know. What are the cool kids into these days? Basketball, tennis shoes, and all that? I don't know. Just do it. Because you already have the plan. You already have the reasoning. You already know what to do if things don't go your way. You already know what to do if things do go your way. You have no reason not to enter that trade. And most of the time, myself and others, the trades we plan for are our best trades. And the trades we plan for, even if we don't take them, are our best trades. I talk to people that get trigger shy. They're like, I knew it was a good trade, but I was too nervous to take it. You have to get over that. You have to just say, this is the trade I planned for. I'm going to take it. I'm using good risk management. Now, this is something that you also have to learn. This is something we do go over in the course. There's a 25% discount, but risk management is a major part of this course. Okay, it's a major, major part of this course. 25% discount, check it out if you're interested, but you have to know how to manage your money properly so that even if you're taking losses, it's not going to set you back. If you find yourself in a position where you're trading and you can't stop obsessing over the trade of the potential of the loss, it means you're risking too much. And there's ways to risk very little while putting a lot on a trade, right? We do that through setups, we do that through leverage. And then the last thing is, don't kid yourself. If you don't see your confirmations, don't enter the trade. There will be other trades to take. I guarantee, I promise you, there will be other trades to take. Okay? There will be other trades to take. There's always going to be another trade to take. So don't try and force the trade. Don't try and force your plan. Okay? If you have a plan like this, it's not every day my plans work out literally to the exact dollar. Okay? Because this time it did. It's not every day. Right? If we had come down here and I didn't see this, guess what? No trade. And I don't worry because I know there will be another. And if you can get into that mindset of not over trading and waiting for those perfect setups, you will have success. Again, I believe anybody can trade profitably. Of course, paper trading only. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But I do believe anyone can do it. You just have to stick to these principles, these principales, right? All right, guys. That's it for this video. I do pray everybody is super blessed in the name of Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Yeah, praise the Lord, guys. God is so good and so merciful. And I'm just so thankful for everything he's given me. I'm so thankful for everything in my life, my family, and all that. And I pray all of you guys are super blessed. Remember to stay thankful for all the things that we have. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.